Back here? That'll be great. All right, so we are going through the steps for the clay thrower. All right, the first and most important thing is when you're hooking it up, you have to make sure that black is on negative, red's on positive. If you cross those wires, you're going to burn out the component in the machine. So when you hook it up to the battery, negative, positive, red, black, okay? You have a pedal, right? The cord that comes out of the back of the machine plugs into the pedal. This is how you operate the machine to arm it, disarm it, etc. Right now, the position that it's in, and Charlie will show you, that's a disarmed position. The arm is extended, it's not under tension or load. If you leave it in an armed position or under tension, and that latch fails and that thing fires, it's going to hurt somebody. This yellow ring is just a visual reminder of where the perimeter is, and you should never go inside that perimeter. It's just a visual reminder. There's nothing that's going to stop anybody from putting their hand in the wrong place. So you can't leave it under tension, okay?
Just
There's
as a note,
Yep.
I have a cousin who lost a thumb on one of these. as a
Yeah, if you
kid,
want to turn
so
on your, you want me to turn on the light so you can
Nothing to
read
mess
it?
around with, please.
I'll get my phone.
We have one of the old ones that we have in the back, but it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm just going to highlight this for the video so that they can see it. There's three positions. Disarm, which is all the way up, off is in the middle, and on is at the bottom. Right now, I'm going to put it in the off position. You don't hear anything running. When we put it in the arm position, it takes the arm, cocks it down, puts it under tension in the spring. What is it? Oh, sorry, the pedal was stuck. There's a perfect example of how easy, a perfect example of how easy something can happen. So what I just noticed was this pedal is broken and there's a pin missing. So we're gonna have to make sure that this gets repaired. Anyway, it goes into a loaded position. You're out on the line, something says pull, you hit the pedal and it fires. To disarm it, you go to the off position, then you flip it up to disarm, you press the pedal again. Now it'll disarm and take it out of tension. That's the way it should be stored. Now, the most important thing is you come back and you push it to off. If you don't put it off and you leave it in the on position and somebody hooks it up, this thing could fire. So you gotta be careful with what you're doing. We're gonna get this pedal replaced. I didn't realize it was broken. Again, if you're using any of the equipment, something happens, you break a pedal, send an email. Let somebody know, right? My email, my phone number is on every email I send out. Call me, call the range committee, call somebody. Don't just put it away in a broken format. So now I'm really pissed off at whoever did that. But we'll educate everybody and hopefully it won't happen again. Any comments or questions? Yes, sir.
You might as well tell them how to load it.
Yes, so to load it, you leave it in the off position, you take the clays, you put them inside. There's a pad here, when it's in a disarmed position, it won't let the clay fall, right? It'll just hold it. Once you put it to arm, that thing, as the arm comes down, that plate falls back, clay falls into place. That's all you have to do. And again, when you disarm it, it'll reverse and it'll drop the clay out. Yes, sir.
When you load that machine, you just don't throw the clays in there.
No, you have to place them.
Okay.
4 or 5 at a time, and you're gonna bring them down the stack,
You can
place
put
them
20
gently, otherwise you'll be breaking clays and then it'll just be a mess.
That all the clays will lock, okay? It
Correct.
will actually interlock, so that it will look like one clay when it's in there, okay? And then don't wait until it's down to the last one. If you're gonna continue, okay, stop, get away from the pedal, okay, and reload, okay? Always keep your clays behind the machine. There is no reason for anything to be in front of the machine.
That's a great point, John.
Load it, unload it, treat it like a gun.
Right.
It's
And
very,
guys, when you're
it's a lot of
loading the
fun, but
machine-
if you don't know what you're doing.
Right. And the other thing is you always load from the left-hand side, right? It throws out the right to the front, you always wanna load from the left.
And when you're
Behind and
loading,
left.
make sure it's off.
Yes, make sure it's in the off position.
Make sure it's off.
All right, I know that's gonna be a long video to send, we'll have to figure out how to zip it down, but,
That's fine. We can put it
thank
on
you,
Team-
everybody.
We'll put it on Team Reach.
Please